Police warn the airlines.
Start a panic? No.
The Path to 9/11, a television movie event, premieres Sunday, September 10th, only on ABC. Viewer discretion advised.
Storm Force 31 live Doppler radar shows scattered showers this evening already and still in portions of southern Middle Tennessee. Diminishing rain showers east of Fayetteville near Lynchburg. Also some rain showers are developing across northern Limestone County, just south of Prospect, approaching Ardmore with some brief downpours. No lightning in these areas, just some rain showers. Now, may see a bolt or two of lightning reports all over. So for the rest of your evening hours, variably cloudy skies, isolated showers with temperatures staying for the most part in the 80s this evening. Then overnight tonight, expect to see temperatures in the 70s. Couple of showers, otherwise cloudy skies. In the morning clouds, warm weather, but cooler and more rain for tomorrow. More great news for your forecast. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast and how Ernesto may change your plans later this week in just a few minutes. Now the news is on your way.
Coverage you can count on. This is WAAY 31 News, live at 6.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Craig Boswell.
We will have reaction to the verdict in the guilty verdict in the capital murder trial of Jason Sharp. The victim's parents say they now have justice for their daughter.
And we're also following major new developments in the John Mark Carr case. The Alabama man who claims to have killed John Benet Ramsey may be proven to be a liar and actually may soon be on the streets. So it's a lot of stuff to talk about this evening. We're following two major breaking news stories this hour. Want to begin, though, with the human drama that's playing out in a downtown courtroom. Right now, a verdict has been reached in the Jason Sharp capital murder trial. We have WAAY 31's Justin McFarland down at the courthouse right now. Justin, it has been an emotional week and a tense and emotional day down there today.
Yes, it has, Craig. It took just over 90 minutes for 8 men and 6 women to find Jason Sharp guilty of the 1999 stabbing death of Tracy Morris. Morris is convicted of raping Sharp is convicted of raping Morris and stabbing her 36 times with a screwdriver in January of 1999. As the verdict was read, Sharp stood blankly into a table while family members pumped their fists in celebration, or in some cases bursted into tears. The emotion was just too much for them to take. Tracy's father, Ralph Morris, says that he wants Sharp to pay the ultimate price. They will seek the death penalty tomorrow. The jury will come back with a recommendation on whether or not Sharp will face life or death tomorrow. But for today, they have found him guilty of the 1999 rape and stabbing death of Tracy Morris. We'll have much more, including word from the father, friends and families, attorneys, the whole nine, coming up on WAAY 31 News tonight at 10. Reporting live at the Madison County Courthouse, I'm Justin McFarland, WAAY 31 News.
Justin, earlier this week, we saw Tracy Lynn Morris's mother on the stand. They really had to stop the trial to let her get herself back together.
Yeah.
How was she during the verdict? I know you talked to the father. Did you talk to the mother?
No, the mother they had to console her walking out the courtroom. She just couldn't take it. The emotion was way too much for her. They did make the father available. He was willing to speak, but the mother was not. She was just overcome with emotion. She was one of the people that bursted into tears as the verdict was read. I
know we were going to feedback some of that sound. If you could just paraphrase a little bit of what Mr. Morris told you.
Mr. Morris said basically, especially about the death, why in the world did, if she's dead and he no longer has a daughter, then why should they have a son? Is basically what they said in paraphrase.
Okay, I'm curious also, Jason Sharp, did he have any family there? Did he appear to turn to anyone in the courtroom for any emotional support?
No, this seemed to be very one-sided. Just his attorneys seemed to be the only people there for Jason Sharp, and what had to be his greatest time of need in his entire life. Tomorrow, he'll find out whether a jury of his peers will recommend life or death for him, and the only people he had to seem to lean on was his attorneys at this point.
Okay, and the attorneys at this point, they're going to obviously call for testimony in this hearing tomorrow?
Yes, attorneys, the defense attorneys are going to fight for life in this case. The prosecution is going to seek the death penalty. However, and the family members want to see it. They want to see Mr. Sharp pay the ultimate price.
All right, Justin McFarland, thank you for that live report. Look forward to your 10 o'clock report.
Thank you.
WAAY 31 legal analyst Mark McDaniel says the most important part of the trial begins tomorrow with that penalty phase. Real-life drama will unfold as the victim's family pushes for Jason Sharp's execution, while Sharp's family will beg the jury to save his life.
I always tell law students and I always tell young lawyers who've never done a capital case, the most important part of a capital case is the penalty phase. That's where this jury is going to be called upon tomorrow to recommend life or death. And that's going to be, to me, in a capital case, the most important part of the entire trial.
Wrapping up today's top story in Huntsville, a guilty verdict in the capital murder trial for Jason Sharp.
Yeah, he was found guilty of raping and murdering 32-year-old Tracy Morris. This verdict comes after a 7-year delay in the court system.
The penalty phase for Jason Sharp begins tomorrow, where the jury will recommend life in prison or the death penalty. The judge may support or reverse the jury's recommendation.
Of course, WAAY 31 will bring you full coverage of tomorrow's court proceedings. And on WAAY 31 News tonight at 10, we'll bring you more on the emotional day in court after today's guilty verdict in the Jason Sharp murder trial in Huntsville.
We also have new developments tonight in the John Mark Carr case. Prosecutors say they will not charge the North Alabama native for the death of JonBenet Ramsey. The reason? Carr's DNA was apparently not a match to other DNA found at the Ramsey crime scene in December of 1996. Carr's court hearing today was canceled. Right now, he is being held in jail to face child porn charges in California.
Huntsville police and the FBI need your help capturing a bank robber they say is armed and dangerous. Take a good look at these surveillance photos. They are from inside the Alabama Credit Union on Whitesburg Drive. The suspect in the photos allegedly robbing the bank during right around 11 o'clock this morning. Investigators say the man walked into the bank waving a dark handgun. He demanded money from the clerk, then ran away. If you have any information, call the Huntsville police or the FBI at 539-1711.
A University of North Alabama police officer faces charges after a standoff at his home. Police say 54-year-old Thomas McFarland and his girlfriend were at home last night when McFarland became intoxicated and loaded his pistol. His girlfriend got scared, so she ran upstairs, locked herself in a room, and called police. She eventually escaped. When McFarland called her cell phone, she handed it over to police.
And he told Chief Glasgow at that time that he was going to resign. He was coming in today to resign, that him and his girlfriend had broke up, and he was going back where he come from. And he said he needed help.
McFarland surrendered to police. He is free on bond tonight. The retired Detroit, Michigan police officer has resigned from his job at UNA. He'd only been there for 1 month. A Valley woman is said to be one of 49 people who died in that plane crash in Kentucky yesterday. Rebecca Adams worked for the Huntsville-based Intergraph Corporation. In an email to employees, CEO Halsey Wise said Intergraph's flag was lowered to half staff to honor Adams. Wise says Adams was on her way back from California, where she was helping a customer implement the company's public safety software.
Another Huntsville-based contractor has been killed in Iraq. The contractor working for the U.S. Army Engineering and Support Center died today when the vehicle he was riding in was hit by an improvised explosive device. He's the 31st contractor from the center to die in Iraq since 2003.
On the eve of the 1-year anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, FEMA officials say there are more than 20,000 evacuees from Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas still living in Alabama. And many say they have no plans to return to their old homes. FEMA statistics show the largest number of out-of-state evacuees, that's about 5,000, live in or around Mobile. Another 3,200 remain in the Birmingham area. Thousands more are scattered throughout Huntsville, Montgomery, Tuscaloosa, and other areas.
Tropical storm Ernesto has forced NASA to scrub tomorrow's launch of the space shuttle Atlantis. And unless the storm changes course, crews will begin moving Atlantis into a shelter in the morning. That is, unless something really extraordinary happens with the path and intensity of Ernesto, which is expected to pass at hurricane strength near the Kennedy Space Center. Atlantis launch will be delayed at least 8 days. Crew's mission is to install a set of solar panels on the International Space Station.
A $6 million piece of history is for sale in Florence. It's 178 years old and in need of a makeover. WAAY 31's Laura Beth Ezel joins us live to explain. Good evening, Laura Beth.
Good evening, Aaron. It's known as the Sweetwater Plantation House, home to former Alabama Governor Robert Miller Patton, and full of history that some are worried will be lost. It's overgrown, run down, and falling apart. The Sweetwater Plantation once stretched over 3,800 acres, now just 22 acres, and the remainder of a 2-story mansion are waiting for an owner.
This is something that if we don't preserve it, it will be lost and it can never be regained. It's a rare example of antebellum architecture left in the state of Alabama.
It's 170 years old. Soldiers were quartered here during the Civil War, and U.S. President Andrew Jackson even dined here. And the home was built with supplies right here in Alabama.
History records say that the bricks were made by the Indians to construct this house, and they also say that the bricks were taken out of the excavation of the foundation of the house.
But no one's taken care of it in over 20 years. And now this piece of history is in need of a special buyer before it becomes a thing of the past.
There's a dream buyer out there for Sweetwater Plantation, and I hope we find him so that this house can be saved.
For more information about the Sweetwater Plantation, visit our website, WAAYTV.com. Live indicator Laura Thiesel, WAAY 31 News.
Surely somebody here in the Tennessee Valley's got $6 million laying around.
Not me.
It sure would be nice, though, if somebody would buy it. Keep us posted on how things go, Laura Beth.
We will.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, there's more coming up on WAAY 31 News Live at 6 o'clock.
But first, let's check in with Brad.
Storm Force 31 live Doppler radar shows a couple of areas of showers. Let me show you where they are and point them out to you on the Doppler radar. Notice that we are seeing these areas of rain showers, broken line of showers along a very weak trough of low pressure. By 9 o'clock tonight, 83 degrees outside. A couple of scattered showers around by 9. 73 degrees in the morning, 82 degrees by noon, and then by 4 o'clock, highs near 85 degrees. Show you that in just a couple of minutes, as well as your 7-day forecast. All coming up next.
You're watching Aaron Daisy and Craig Boswell. WAAY 31 News, live at 6. It's coverage you can count on.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Jerry Damson Auto Group.
Jalapeno thick burger, fries, and a soda. And maybe one more soda. The Jalapeno Thick Burger, new at Hardee's.
If you're an Alabama resident without health insurance, you can now get affordable coverage. For a limited time only, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is holding a special open enrollment. It's simple. Just call 1-888-254-1075 or visit specialopenenrollment.com. Time is limited. Call 1-888-254-1075. Special open enrollment from Blue Cross. It's time everyone got the health insurance they need.
Even me?
Even you.
When I needed cash, I didn't want to sell my car, so I took my car title, Title.
Call 1-88-TITLE-MAX.
When the bank says no, Title Max says yes. Title Max requests no credit check.
Call 1-88-TITLE-MAX.
Title Max rescued my car title, and I saved 50%. I got my title back with Title Max.
Tengo mi título de regreso con Title Max.
I got my title back with Title Max.
Get the title back with Title Max.
Drop everything. Toyota's nationwide clearance event is here. While you're there, don't miss the stylish Camry and see why Toyota's the #1 brand in passenger car sales in America. Check out the sporty Toyota Corolla with an incredible 41 miles per gallon rating. Or discover the newly redesigned 2007 Toyota Camry. The stylish new Camry is available with great features such as Bluetooth wireless technology, push-button start, and a navigation system. The clock's ticking. Catch the Toyota Time nationwide clearance event today. Toyota, moving forward.
It's our new heat wave sensor. If it says hot, the pizza's hot. And if it's black, then it's free.
Wow, it's like a pizza mood ring. All right.
Yeah.
He's not feeling particularly free, is he?
No.
All right, that's how we feel.
Right on.
It's hot or it's free, only from Domino's.
Now, Storm Force 31 Chief Meteorologist Brad Huffon with your simple and accurate forecast.
Looking outside tonight by 9 o'clock, expect to see temperatures right around 83 degrees under a mostly cloudy sky. In the morning at 73 degrees, mostly cloudy. Then by noon tomorrow, scattered showers begin to pop up. Then by the afternoon hours, 4 o'clock, about 85 degrees. Rain showers may turn to some thunderstorms as well, brief downpours, brief gusty winds. So your bottom line looks like this over the next couple of days, watching for rain. The promise for rain scattered tonight, more rain tomorrow, though. Ernesto, could it affect Alabama? Well, scattered showers are possible Thursday. I'll show you this in scenario that's possible. And the 90s are on hiatus now for the rest of the week after low to mid-90s again today. Looking at these clouds outside today, widely scattered showers and a couple of thunder showers. There's that brief trough I showed you, a low pressure right there, causing a couple of scattered showers, may cause just a few more out across parts of the valley later this evening. With these widely scattered showers trying to develop in the still fairly muggy air here, don't be surprised to see some of these scattered showers moving through. Then out west, another line, a more organized line of rain showers moving into this very humid air. Might even stick together through parts of the next 5 or 6 hours, even moving into parts of northwest Alabama after midnight, still with some rain showers, maybe some thunder and lightning with those as well. Morning low temperatures tomorrow morning with some clouds around, maybe a few sprinkles, low 70s. Another very warm, muggy morning. Afternoon highs, though, there's the rain chances as they continue to move on through, starting off in the shoals, moving through the northern parts of North Alabama around midday, mountains by late afternoon. Temperatures look to be in the mid-80s tomorrow, about a 7 or 8 degree cool down from what we had outside today. Let's stop off in South Florida, and where we're seeing hurricane watches in effect now as this tropical storm continues to move across the eastern section of Cuba. Ernesto, with winds of only 40 miles an hour now, a very weak tropical storm, is still forecast to become a stronger tropical storm, possibly even a hurricane, as it moves across the open waters now north of Haiti, the Dominican Republic, west of the Bahamas. And as this storm moves towards South Florida into Tuesday and Wednesday, rains will increase, winds will increase. Now, this is where you're seeing two different computer models on this map. This is the Hurricane Center forecast there, and the Barron Advanced Meteorological Services model is here. How do they differ? Well, Barron puts the storm just off the coast of Tampa, in fact, running up the west coast of Florida, as the Hurricane Center forecast shows it running up the east coast of Florida. If that's the case, heaviest winds stay offshore. If the Barron model is right, heavier winds stay right along the shoreline, causing heavier rains and more potential storm damage into parts of West Florida. Then into Thursday, notice the chance of rain showers begins to pop up here as this storm moves into parts of South Georgia. If that's possible now, you may see some gusty winds with some of these rain showers on Thursday in northeast Alabama. Then that storm goes on by and we start to see the weather clear out just a bit as we finish up the work week. Temperatures outside right now, lower 90s, upper 80s in the mountains where we've seen more clouds and cooler weather. Low 90s in the metro outside right now, and your forecast 7 days away looks like this. Expect to see temperatures in the 80s over the next few days. Chance of rain showers diminishing, but again, Thursday, Friday forecast depends on where Ernesto goes. Don't you like to see 80s instead of 90s, guys?
We sure would. Thank you very much, Brad. We're going to take a break and be right back.
For discounts up to 40% on auto insurance, see John Gunn in Huntsville.
Entertainment tonight's Emmy Night event. Mary Hart backstage with Dick Clark and inside E.T.'s party with friends. Next E.T.
What do we know about Lucy Baxley?
She said on television that she supported John Kerry because he's liberal.
Liberal.
She's a big supporter of Hillary Clinton. Called her an inspiration.
An inspiration?
An inspiration?
I'm a Democrat. Even I couldn't support John Kerry or Hillary Clinton.
Now Lucy Baxley is attacking Bob Riley.
Attacking his conservative agenda.
That delivered tax cuts.
Tax cuts?
And historic education funding.
Lucy Baxley. She's just too liberal.
Too liberal? Too liberal.
Too liberal for Alabama.
Homemade lasagna, a meal that can't be rushed. Well, now everything you love about the taste of lasagna is on a pizza.
Ooh, Mamma mia!
Introducing the new Sicilian lasagna pizza from Pizza Hut. Hearty beef topping and a blend of mozzarella, creamy ricotta, and Parmesan cheese, all on a seasoned crust. It's just $10.99.
Why you don't make pizza like this?
Go for the good stuff. Right now for just $5 more at any medium one-topping pizza.
In Alabama, there's family time, and then there's family time well spent. Moments that turn into memories instead of afterthoughts. Conversations that are more meaningful than deciding what movie to rent. Discover hunting in Alabama. Chances are you'll get in touch with a lot more than just nature. To get started, visit OutdoorAlabama.com. Outdoor Alabama. Share the wonder.
Ready for more?
More movies!
The Digital One-Star Pack from Mediacom gives you up to 135 channels, plus a great selection of hit movies.
I rule at Xbox Live.
All thanks to Mediacom Online, with download speeds up to 5 megabits per second. Nothing compares to high-speed internet from Mediacom. Get the Mediacom combo deal and save hundreds of dollars when you get both services for just $29.95 a month each for 6 months.
Try 1-800-CABLE TV.
The first annual Sound and Taste of the Shoals just began. Organizers were setting up at the Marriott Shoals Conference Center earlier today. More than 600 tickets were sold, and more than 30 restaurants will share their taste of the Shoals. There's also going to be live entertainment, a silent auction, and all proceeds will go to the Alabama Music Hall of Fame.
And it's Celtic meets country in tonight's Concert in the Park. The pre-show at Big Spring Park in Huntsville runs from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Tonight's featured artist, the Maple Hill Band, 13-member classical Celtic group, and Roger Dale, a local country artist currently on his 2006 tour in support of his newest album, Keep On Keepin' On.
WAAY 31 Sports Director T.W. Starr is in now with sports.
And keeping on with sports, and it's finally here. Opening week for college football.
Oh, it is that time of the year, the most wonderful time of the year for football fans. We will talk football, Tide football, SEC football, high school football. What else would we be talking about in the last week of August? That is next. But first, here's a look at what's being shown tonight on ABC in high definition.
Now is the best time ever to get a new Dodge. Get our employee price and get 0% financing or a cash allowance of up to $4,500 on most models. And if not satisfied, simply return it within 30 days. Get employee pricing plus on the heavy-powered Dodge Ram, Durango with best-in-class interior room, the hot new Dodge Charger, or Grand Caravan with exclusive stow-and-go seating, all with employee pricing plus 0% financing or a cash allowance, and our 30-day return program. Hurry, offers end August 31st.
Are we there yet?
No, not yet.
What about now?
Not yet, dear.
Are we there yet?
Almost, honey. Just try to relax.
Okay. Are we close?
Traveling? Core has you covered nationwide. Choose any nationwide plan from $35.99 and add extra lines for only $4.99. Plus, buy this Motorola camera phone and get up to 3 more phones free.
Core Wireless. Now you're talking sense. Are we there yet? He's making faces. Or two.
Fresh from O'Charlie's Wild Kitchen. Bold new fire-roasted flavors you've never tasted before. Like O'Charlie's new French onion sirloin, topped with caramelized onions and melted Swiss cheese. Fresh salmon, grilled on a cedar plank for a smoky roasted flavor. And O'Charlie's new zesty orange peel chicken, starting at just $9.99. So come taste the wild side of O'Charlie's today, right here at the corner of good food and good times.
From exquisite gourmet delight to things you won't find on any menu. At Pearl River Resort, you can expect to have all of your appetites fully satisfied. Pearl River Resort, Choctaw, Mississippi.
You know, you don't have to come in here to do this.
Tries to look back at me.
The nightmare began 52 hours ago when 2 guns...
You want to talk about what happened?
What happened earlier? What does that mean?
The 9 premieres Wednesday, October 4th, after the season premiere of Plus, only on ABC.
Brought to you in part by Blue Cross Blue Shield.
It's time for T.W. Starr, named Best Sports Anchor by the Associated Press. We got WAAY 31.
With the completion of the North Zone renovations at Bryant-Denny Stadium, Tuscaloosa now boasts the 7th largest stadium in the country with a seating capacity of 90,138. The Tide open up this Saturday at home against Hawaii, 6 p.m. That is a pay-per-view game only. Auburn begins with Washington State out of the Pac-10, a 6:45 start time Saturday on ESPN2. The Tide and Tigers will play traditional Saturday games, but the SEC schedule for Week 1 is anything but traditional. 4 teams will play on days other than Saturday. South Carolina and Mississippi State kick things off on Thursday in Starkville. Then after a full-course meal on Saturday, Ole Miss and Memphis, Kentucky and Louisville provide dessert for college football fans on Sunday. Lots of college football coming up this weekend. Our first installment of the award-winning Friday Night Football show is this week. It's going to be another great season with all the scores, all the highlights, and, of course, all the fun. Plenty of great games on tap. This just a few of the contests going on week 1. Huntsville and Decatur get together in the River City. Brooks travels to Madison Academy, and North Jackson opens up with Buckhorn. Columbia High School, the new kids on the block in Huntsville. The Eagles will start the inaugural football season in Class 4A. That will be a daunting task for a group of guys playing together for the first time.
We first anticipated we might be a 2A school, and then we got the great news that we were being projected and thrust us into 4A. And my initial reaction was, oh my goodness, you know, I can't imagine us lining up to play at the lot this limestone. And I may still feel that way by the time we get to week 7 and week 9, but if we can get better and have some good early, and maybe we'll be able to be competitive.
And we finish with golf. Stuart Sink making the Valley proud yesterday as he took Tiger Woods to a playoff at the Bridgestone Invitational. Woods beat Sink on the 4th playoff hole. Still a great effort from Stewart.
Well, you know, I mean, it was exciting, and I played pretty well. I had my chances out there. I think I could have won the tournament, but you don't give Tiger Woods a chance like that in a playoff to close you out and expect to keep going.
And we're proud of him anyway.
Absolutely. A lot of sports. Big sports day. TW, thank you very much. And Brad, we'll have a final look at the weather when we return.
Thanks for watching WAAY 31 News Live at 6.
Have you seen the all-new Chevy Tahoe?
The new interior is amazing.
And its active fuel management delivers surprising fuel economy.
Better than Ford, Nissan, or Toyota.
Chevy Tahoe. If you liked it before, you'll love it now.
Get a 2007 Chevy Tahoe LS 2-wheel drive, starting at $33,990.
Tahoe from Chevy, America's #1 brand, America's #1 value.
See your North Alabama Chevy dealer.
I met him last tuna, and he still hasn't called. Only give him till meatball marinara. He's really cute. Okay, make it turkey breast.
After that, he'll have to find another roast beef night girl.
Now, every day is Subway. Subway restaurants. With a $3.99 daily meal, you can get a fresh value meal for only $3.99 every day.
It's him. My free on Italian BMT? No, but maybe on tuna.
Subway. Eat fresh.
Appliance lasts forever. So when your water heater or heating system passes on, find a more efficient replacement by visiting EnergyRight.com or calling your local power company.
Since 1982, the Heating and Air Conditioning Board has been licensing contractors and protecting consumers. Make sure that when you have your heating or cooling system serviced, a licensed contractor is doing the job. You can rest assured that their work meets our quality and safety regulations and that you are protected. We license 3,800 contractors statewide, and each one of us carries this card. So before you hire someone to service your heating and air system, ask to see their card or call the Heating and Air Conditioning Board toll-free.
Drop everything. Toyota's nationwide clearance event is on now. It's a great time to buy the versatile 4Runner or check out the 5-star rated Highlander. Right now, get an incredible 0% APR financing for 48 months on some of our most popular Toyota models, like the Toyota 4Runner, Highlander, and Sienna, the minivan that's fun for the whole family. That's 0% financing for 48 months. The clock's ticking. Catch the Toyota Time nationwide clearance event today. Toyota, moving forward.
For discounts up to 40% on auto insurance, see Mary Spears in Madison.
Let me show you the 7-day forecast again and show you a forecast without a 9 anywhere on it. Finally, no 90s in this forecast. Wow. Mid-80s this week and a good chance of rain showers tomorrow. Get your umbrella prepared.
That wraps up WAAY 31 News Live at 6. Thanks for joining us.
See you back here at 10 o'clock.
the summer's almost over. But the Pontiac Final Summer Bonus is just getting started. For 6 short days, we'll kick in up to $1,000 extra bonus cash.